In February 1974, between 22nd Feb to 24th Feb, the second OIC Summit took place in Lahore, Pakistan. It was the second summit of the Organization of Islamic Countries, OIC. Leaders from 36 member countries participated in the historical conference. There is a very weird conspiracy regarding the summit that says that all the important leaders that took participation in the summit were either assassinated or died unusually. So let's explore the facts about it. One of the most important participants of the summit was President Anwar al-Sadat of Egypt. On 6 October 1981, Anwar Sadat, the third president of Egypt, was assassinated during the annual victory parade held in Cairo to celebrate Operation Badr, during which the Egyptian army had crossed the Suez Canal and taken back the Sinai Peninsula from Israel at the beginning of the Yom Kippur War. Sheikh Sabah al-Salim al-Sabah of Kuwait was another key figure from the summit. However, Sabah al-Salim died from cancer on 31st December 1977 at the age of 64. Many claim that his cancer was not natural and that it was just used as a cover for his mysterious death. Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum was one of the first persons responsible for the development of Dubai and UAE. However, the reason of his death is unknown. Keeping the death of such a big leader secrets sparks several debates about what might have happened to him. Many claim he was killed by his own family members for success. The killing of Muammar Gaddafi took place on 20th of October 2011 after the Battle of Sirte. Muammar Gaddafi, the deposed leader of Libya, was found west of Sirte after his convoys were attacked by NATO aircraft as part of the 2011 NATO military intervention in Libya. Gaddafi was then captured by National Transitional Council, NTC, forces and executed shortly after. Houari Boumediene. He was the president of Algeria from 1965 to 1978. He died on December 27, 1978, after unsuccessful treatment for a rare form of blood cancer, Waldenström's macroglobulinemia. His funeral was attended by 2 million mourners. He was succeeded as president by Chadli Benjedid. Abdul Razak Hussein was the prime minister of Malaysia from 1970 to 1976. Abdul Razak was diagnosed with leukemia but kept it secret since 1969. Abdul Razak died in office on 14th January 1976 while seeking medical treatment in London. He was posthumously granted the sobriquet Bapa Pembangunan, Father of Development. Hafez al-Assad, the 18th president of Syria, died from a heart attack on 10 June 2000 at the age of 69. His funeral was held 3 days later in Damascus, and he was buried in a mausoleum in his hometown Kardaha in Latakia Governorate, beside his eldest son, Basel al-Assad, who died in 1994. Yasser Arafat, who was the president of the Palestinian National Authority and chairman of the Palestine Liberation Organization, died unexpectedly on 11th November 2004, 75 years of age, after a short period of illness. On 25 March 1975, Saudi Arabia's King Faisal was murdered, shot by his nephew as he bent to kiss him as a greeting. The king's oil minister, Ahmed Zaki Yamani, was standing beside him when the gun went off. The first president of Bangladesh, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and most of his family were killed during the early hours of 15th August 1975 by a group of Bangladesh army personnel who invaded his Dhanmondi 32 residence as part of a coup d'etat. Minister of Commerce, Kondakar Mostaq Ahmad, immediately took control of the government and proclaimed himself president. The assassination marked the first direct military intervention in Bangladesh's civilian administration-centric politics. To August is National Mourning Day, an official national holiday in Bangladesh. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was the Prime Minister of Pakistan from 1971 to 1977. He was a key figure in the country's development and implemented a number of socialist policies during his time. In office, on 5 July 1977, Bhutto was deposed in a military coup by Army Chief Mohammad Zia-ul Haq, controversially tried and executed on 4th of April 1979. Many people believe that the sudden deaths of these leaders were because of the fact that they all wanted to create a strong Islamic bloc that would have been a big challenge for the West to overcome. Hence, the Western intelligence had their share in the assassinations and the mysterious deaths of these leaders. However, many believe that their deaths were just natural, and there was no involvement from anyone outside if their countries.